Ooh, can you see me? All right, first things first. Sorry about this mess. I discovered a rotten avocado in my little bin that I keep my produce in. So I had to take everything out and clean everything. So this is just a mess right now. But don't worry about this. We're gonna do an unboxing. So stupid. So it's from this brand, Our Place. I can barely fit it here with all this mess. All right, so this is so cute. They have a ton of color options, and this one, I don't know, just spoke to me, so I had to get it. Comes with this little spoon spatula thing that actually sits on the handle of the pan, and I assume the pots too itself. Yeah, it's got this little hole here that sits in this notch, so you don't need a spoon rest. There's that little notch that the spatula thing, what's that called? It's not a spatula, whatever it is. It kind of fits in there. Steamer basket thing that just fits in the top of the pan. I don't even know where to put this. Let's just do that. Here's the pan itself. Toxin-free nonstick. Okay, I realized that was probably the most chaotic unboxing you've ever seen. But here it is. Here's this pretty thing. And beautiful. Goes in there. Oh man. That's pretty great. All right, let's try it out. I'm excited to try it. We're gonna start by steaming the Brussels sprouts because now I have this cool little steaming basket. Man, it's just so pretty. I don't even want to use it. Every time. Handle gets a little hot. This one up here. Let's oil it up. Oh, it's so smooth. I'd like to char it a little bit more, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna take a portion for dinner, and then I'll have a little leftover for lunch tomorrow, which should be nice. Now I just last minute decided that I'm going to fry up an egg. Just put a little oil. And got this farm fresh egg, which is awesome. This pepper grinder is kind of the worst. Alright, let's seal up the top. Bit of water. Steam it. Perfect. Oh, look. Almost forgot. I'm going to add a little feta to the top. One last thing. Yes. I don't have a garlic mincer, so I just do it by hand, which is fine. Now let's start up the Instapot. I don't really like pouring the juice from these canned beans down into the gray water tank because it makes it get stinky sooner. So I have this milk that's just about empty. I was going to toss it, but it's perfect for this. Now I'm loving how easy it is to access my spices now. At least I can see what it is. Chili powder. That's the one. Need some cumin. Here we go, cumin. And then some salt is on the other side. Seriously. People are always coming back here to camp. It's not a fucking camp spot. They went right past the do not enter sign. No. Gotta kick them out. Okay, it was an honest mistake. They're fine. So the one thing I don't like about cooking in the Instapot, I love it because it's all in one pot. The saute setting doesn't have different heat levels. So it's just on or it's off, which is usually fine. Like when I ran out there to talk to this guy, it started to get a little too hot and burn a little bit. So to balance it out, I always have to just like turn it off. So right now it's off, it's fine. So we're gonna add the turkey now, which is always disgusting, if you ask me. Then I have some frozen corn, so I took that instead of getting a can. Now we're just gonna let this simmer for 30 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes. And it's pretty much at its maximum in this little Instapot. This is the 3-quart. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much because it's chili, but this is gonna be my lunch for the next few days. Going up. You can do it. Good girl. All right. It's really hot. So I have fans going, so it might be a little bit loud. There's some ravens outside yelling at a golden eagle. Anyway, I do not feel like cooking tonight. I do not feel like videoing myself cooking tonight, but I made a promise. I made a decision to do this so that I would be forced to cook. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be making, what am I making? I'm going to be making kind of like a taco seasoned ground chicken taco bowl. And I'm going to be kind of doing like a meal prep and portioning them out for a couple days. Then I'm going to make pickled red onions. And this is like a quick pickling recipe. So I'll do it today and it will be good tomorrow and just get better as it sits. And then I have some green beans, so I might pickle those too. That's the plan. So let's make chicken taco burrito bowls. So as you can see, I have this red onion that has been sitting here for a while. So I'm gonna cut this one up and make some pickled red onions. And like I said, this is gonna be a quick pickle, so I'm not gonna boil the water and vinegar. I am just going to combine water with vinegar, about 50-50, and then just add the onions, a little bit of sugar and salt and seasonings, and call it good. I don't know. I don't think that's good. We're gonna use the other one. And the other half water. Some salt, some peppercorns. All right, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I actually didn't have sugar, so it's okay, I don't really need it. So I'm just gonna seal this up. And then we're just gonna let it sit for about a day. I almost forgot something I wanted to add, which is red pepper flakes. Just a little bit for a little extra something. Don't you dare. Add the rice, and then double the amount of water. So 2 cups in this case. Sounds good. I'm just gonna hit the rice setting. So while that's going, I'm going to actually make another jar of pickles because I have this big thing of green beans and I have some leftover onions, so I figure if I make another jar, then I can combine those two together. This time I'm going to use apple cider vinegar instead of the white vinegar in the other one, just because I have both. So why not? Hopefully these all fit. I think so. We'll make it work. Half apple cider. We're going to divide this up into smaller bowls, but just to put it here to cool for now. I'm just using this taco seasoning mix. You can make your own. I would definitely be making my own if I was in a house where I could have all the different spices. I did it. I made a meal, even though I didn't want to, and I had the energy to record it. So, yeah, I'm going to assemble a little plate for myself for tonight. I don't have the pickled onions yet because they're not done. Obviously, I just made them. So we'll start that portion of it tomorrow. It's going to be rice, black beans, the chicken, some salsa, and then a nice generous dollop of yogurt instead of sour cream. All right, let's do it. Lunches tonight. Meat over the top. I don't feel like draining them, so I'm just gonna kind of do it as I go. All right, some cheese. I could just keep adding it. And for tonight's meal, my sour cream substitute, even more protein. Big old dollop of that. I really wish I had some cilantro to add on here. Okay, my advice is to serve these with chips. Let's try it. And it's gonna be so much better with those pickled red onions. Big thumbs up. Oof. All right, the fan is on. I just got home from work. It's really hot out, and I decided to make a little bonus recipe. I don't know if you'd call it a recipe. It's kind of just a really simple snack that I like to make when it is hot outside. It's really refreshing, and it just takes 4 ingredients, I guess. You have cucumber, tahini, lime, and some salt if you want to add that. So 3 to 4 ingredients depending on how you want to make it. So I'm gonna make that now, and then I think that's it for this episode. I think. Now I like to peel the skin off because I think it's kind of waxy and gross and I don't know what they put on it. But if you want to make this with the skin on, you can totally do that. Now I'm going to cut mine off. So you want to slice them up for this, but you can slice them however you want. If you want to cut them this way, I like to do them, you know, like this. So whichever way works for you. So just put that all in a bowl. Now we're going to cut up a lime. I probably will use half of the lime for 1 cucumber. Then if you want to add salt, you can do that. I just add a little bit. And then of course you want the most important part of the whole thing, tahini. Kind of limey, kind of citrusy, kind of salty. We're good. A little bit of spice, and I'm obsessed with it. It's also really good on fruit, like watermelon, just anything. I like to put a lot on it, but put as much as you want. Seasoned, citrusy, salty, cucumbery, tahini cucumbers. It's just cucumbers. I'm happy to report that I am in fact cooking more because I put myself up to this challenge. Little plan to trick myself has in fact worked. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will be back next whenever with the 3rd episode of Van Life Cooking. I'm gonna get some recipes together for that. It's so dark. Is that better? That's really light. I really don't have space for this. I don't even know how to put this. I have this much space, and why are you not focusing? I'm salty. Seriously. Ooh, it doesn't stick at all. No space. No space for anything. I'm already regretting the 12 hours it's going to take to clean this mess up.